Come on guys, back to another video. In my pajamas because it's kind of later. I just wanted to make this video real quick. Today we're going to be going over releases. We got an index release here. This is kind of a cheaper one, but you'll get the gist. And then we got a thumb button. This is the UV button. This is, I don't know what this is, but it's an index release. Pretty much just going to be explaining the pros and cons of both. And going to be going over what I think, or what you think you should shoot. My bow, I'm shooting 70 pounds, 30-inch draw length. My arrow, I'm shooting the Rip TKOs. They're coming at about 450 grains. So first we're going to shoot a group. I only got 2 arrows, so we're going to shoot a 2 group with the index release, and then we're going to shoot a group with the trigger release, or the index, or button thumb release. Personally, I think for beginners, they should shoot the index because 1, it's a lot easier. 2, it's here. You can't really get rid of it. You can't lose it. And 3, it's just easy to get a hold of, and you can get them for pretty cheap. A decent thumb button runs for pretty expensive. This one I paid, I think it was $350 when I got it. This is the button. This is the UV button 1. So yeah. Anyway, we're gonna hop right in this video. If you guys like this kind of content, let me know, and I will do some more on it. And just let me know what you guys want to know about. So yeah, let's hop right in this video. I'm gonna shoot a 2 arrow group at I'm probably 20 yards away, and we'll see how she works out. All right, so I got the camera set up about, I don't know, 5 yards in front of me. That way y'all can really see the target here. I haven't shot an index release in probably 3 years, so we'll see how it's done. First 2 arrows come out the index release. Okay, a little low, but not bad. I will say, shooting this, it makes my draw length longer, so I'm having to accommodate for that. All right, shot number 2. All right, pretty good group. I'm gonna pull these. All right, we're gonna shoot the button release now. Same spot, same everything, just different release. This group should be a little bit better. This is my everyday release that I like to shoot. Okay, little left, but not too bad. Shot number 2. I'm shooting a little low, but I'm also pretty close. So, all right, so this is take 3 of me trying to explain the pros and cons of the releases. My camera keeps running out of storage, so now we're here. Should be good to go. Anywho, as you guys seen, first group was with the index, second group was with the thumb button. Not very good. I'm not a very good shooter, but anyway, thumb button. Some pros and cons I think of it. The pros, I would say you shoot tighter groups. I definitely think that with a button you're able to shoot a little bit more consistent and better than with the index release. Another pro is the adjustability of being able to make it go off when you want, the travel, all that. Really being able to fine-tune a release is pretty important. The third thing is, I would say it's a lot harder to punch a button than it is a trigger release. If you guys don't know what punching is, it's pretty much, I'll walk up here and show you guys. Pretty much where if you're fully drawed back, you have your thumb on here and you just punch it like that. It's basically what punching is. It's a lot harder to do it with one of these than it is an index release, which means you're able to you have to control your shots a little bit more. The con would be, it's not very beginner friendly. I think a new archer should not start out with a button. So now we'll move on to the index release. Now, I haven't shot an index release in a couple of years, mainly because I don't need to. I don't like them personally, but they're still a great option. Some pros of the index release is budget friendly. You can go get one of these from Walmart for 15 bucks. Will it be great? No, but it'll work. Another pro to index release is it's very beginner friendly. This is actually my girlfriend's release, and she can shoot it just fine. For a new archer, an index release is pretty great. Another pro I think is once you put it on your wrist, it's there. Like, you can't lose it because it's on your body. Those are just some of the pros I can come up with off the top of my head. Some of the cons I think with these are, one, it's easier to punch. I'll just come up here and show you guys. Punch it and make it go off like that. I think that's a lot easier to do than with having to do it with your thumb. Another con I think is the lack of adjustability, especially on the cheaper ones. Once you start getting up to some more high dollar index releases, you can do a little bit more adjustability. But as far as these cheap ones, you get what you get. Another con is they're just not as good quality wise, unless you get an expensive one. But with all that said, guys, that's going to be the end of this video. I'm going to say this now. Once we reach 1,000 subscribers, I'm going to give away my bow. It's a Bowtech Revolt. Once we hit 1,000 subs, I'll give it away. But there'll be more about that later on the channel. First link in the description. Use code Braden15 for 15% off. I got a lot to talk about archery-wise, and let me know what you guys want to know next, and I'll do a video on it. But yeah, Braden15, first link in the description. And I'll see you guys on the next video. Peace.
No.